Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kara here with another Exos Heroes video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the hardest resource in the game to get, why it's so important, and that resource is solar seals. So before we get into it, if we could get a like on the video, that'd be dope. Also, a lot of people ask me what emulator I use, and I use LD Player, link down in the description. It definitely helps out the channel, so be sure to download that if you're looking for an emulator for this game. Also, the best emulator that I've found for Guardian Tale, so if you also follow that game, be sure to check that as well. Before we get into it, I thought this would be fun. It is day 13. We do have the monthly season mission. We just got the Fake Core, so let's see how dope the Fake Core is. Also, I do want to say before I get into this, well, I ended up doing a couple polls because I wanted to, and I didn't think to record it because I didn't think I'd get anything good. But I did a couple polls because I needed to do the Succeed Fake Core enhancement, and then I ended up pulling another battery, which was fantastic because if we look at Signature Force here, we're getting up there. We're getting, we got, where is it? Content shortcut. Let's go to this. Building Suspense 4, which Fake Core we got. Go in here, and we are done with the first section finally for Greenland, which is dope. Like, when I saw the blue, I was like, all right. So I got double lucky because it's like, I'm really trying to build a Greenland, so we ended up pulling the right character for Signature Force. So then, because this is the one I'm excited for. This is the good one right here. You know, at the end of the month when the next thing comes through, I'm definitely going to be buying the, what is it, the Exos Pass. Guarantee this right here, because this is stupid how good it is for increasing your account when it comes to Greenland faction. Okay, so now let's go into here. We're going to be pulling this guy, probably a Black Fake Core. Let's think. I'm thinking Mahar. It's going to be an FC Mahar. That's what I'm calling for. Oh, we got him. Okay, is Corgi here? I think that's actually dope because that is number 4. Be sure to check out the video. You know, me pulling for, trying to go for 5 fuse, or I was trying to go for 3 fuse Corgi, and ends up getting, I think that's number 4 for me. So we just need one more to complete that fusion. By the way, I'm never doing that again. Situations lined up to where it actually worked out, but it took crazy luck to even come close to that. So here, let's actually, and I'm not going to waste Zest trying to save a roll. It's so marginal anyway. Like, look, I lost 0.09 hit. Oh, darn. I did lose, 5 HP. That's massive. 0.25 defense. Unbelievable. I could have locked that in for 300 Zest, though. But we did gain a lot of critical hits, stuff like that. One more to go, then we're done with Corgi here. That would actually be my first 5 fuse. This is my first 4 fuse, I believe. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's talk about solar seals. So this resource is a big pain in the ass to get. Why it's important is because solar seals are going to be the thing that unlock characters for Signature Force. Now that every character really benefits from Signature Force, the big one is going to be getting these Unleashed Potential. I keep calling it Signature Force. Unleashed Potential. And now that every character benefits from Unleashed Potential, it's a lot easier, kinda, when it comes upgrading these faded characters, because you don't have to deal with the previous version of Unleashed Potential. You go straight into this new version where it just uses these currencies here, these ultimate orbs. But, obviously ultimate orbs are hard to find. You're going to be getting major benefits when it comes to legendary and rare characters. Problem is, when it comes to these legendary and rare characters, is they're stuck behind the old version of the Unleashed Potential over here, where you need 6,000 solar seals to go further beyond this point. A rare character. Let's look at this. Yeah. I think you need 6,000 total. Yeah, because you need 4,000 for this one and 2,000 for the first row, 4,000 for this one. I forgot. I didn't realize I went so far into leveling up Iris here. So how do we get them? And that's why they're important, because these, as everyone knows, Unleashed Potential gives massive benefits. It's a really big stat boost, but getting it for these specific characters, because there's a lot of good legendaries and a lot of good rares out there. Iris being one of them, Tantala being one, FC Annie being one, Brooke, Diva. The list goes on how many good characters there are that are legendary and rare characters. But solar are a very hard resource to come by. Also, they're very easy to blow, especially if you're playing before this mechanic happened with the Unleashed Potential. And you use them in the door creation. Don't do that. That's awful. Where do we get them? So side story right here, and you're going to want to level up essentially bad characters for this. So if we look at how this works, you have either 2 to 3 characters. So this is a good example. of this story because these are actually good characters for the conditions to enter. But if you look at the rotation information here for this, pretty much all these characters are garbage, except with today Ace in the Hole being a really good example of like actual good characters for the requirement. So you're going to need 3 characters for this one. 2, you want 2. You only want to have 2 required characters. Those are the easy days. And you obviously want like 2 required characters that are actually good characters, because then you're going to have probably odds are you're going to have them leveled, and you'll be able to auto this mission easier. This is what happens when you auto it. You get 285, I believe, solar seals. So even in the situation where you have, you're getting a lot of solar seals relatively, it's still going to take a while to do this, because you have this, and then you have a couple other options as well. Like you have like peak time logins at 60. And then you have when you get lucky when you're doing expeditions, then you got to be able to beat the guy. Like Glenn or whatever. So that's another way to get solar seals. So you could really, and then also dispatch. So let's talk about this here, because what I want to talk about is how I've been targeting this and like how I've been beating it. Is you actually got to, like, as you notice here, I actually have leveled up level 1 characters for this, because you're gonna have to have 2 commons, and you're gonna have to have 2 of a certain type, whether it be nature, frost, or nature, frost, fire, machine. You're going to want to keep in mind, I think the first thing you're going to want to do is look to the characters here in the rotation, level all these guys up to 75, put some gear on them. Then the days that you're really going to want to focus on, then you're going to want to have 2 level 1 characters leveled, ready to go for each, for fire, machine, I want to say fire, machine, nature, and you want to have 2 of each ready to go. What does make this easier, and then try to focus on, like, because not necessarily getting to this part, but at least being able to beat it, because you're going to have garbage characters. Like, for example, you can already see a day that's going to be hard is going to be this one here. We have these 3 garbage characters here, and you're going to need level 1 characters. This is going to be a hard day here. All these are bad characters. You have to have 3 required ones. Why the 3 matters is because not only are you going to be required to have these 3 garbage characters, but then you're going to be forced to have level 1 characters that probably need to meet this requirement for a specific type. Like it's going to require you to have like 3 nature characters, but then it's not going to also give you 3 nature characters that are required, 2 commons, and then 2 nature. It's going to be like 3 nature characters required, 2 fire, and then so you're going to have like 2 fire commons. Then what you're going to want to do, this is going to be based on your account. Make sure you're leveling up the common, if you have the choice to, of each type with what you have signature force for, because those commons will have signature force. It's kind of, I think it's an easy thing to forget, but kind of funny seeing these like level 1 characters using signature force moves, and then that's going to make this way easier. So just keep that in mind. If you have signature force, level up the 1 stars that actually use it. The way I find my signature force is I go to the characters, and you can literally just search for it. So here we go here. So you go here, and you can just search nationality. Then what I would do, I would like go 1 stars, or I would go common. So don't search by 1 star, search by common. Because you can have a leveled common. If I search by 1 star, it won't show up these ones here. So then you see how I have nationality here. For example, this guy is gonna body people because I actually have signature force for him, but I don't have wasted red, I believe. Definitely keep that in mind. And then what I like to do is I would go here to my commons, and then see how I'm locked. Like I have a nature one. I have 2 frost ones. Those are locked. 3 frost ones just because I had them leveled. But I would want to have 2 fires locked, 2 natures locked, and 2 machines locked. So like here, let's go, because I have, let's just do these 2. Those 2 are now locked. Okay, so 2 machines now are locked. And then let's go to nature, 2 different nature characters. So 1, well, I don't want to do wasted red. I want to make sure I'm doing nature. Yeah, let's go nature this guy, because I want to do him because I have his signature force, whereas I don't have wasted red. And then do I have a different guy? Okay, well, I don't have one ready. I might as well just do this guy because I like these ones. They have synergy with Bathory. But that's how I'm going to target the solar seals there. Then, when it comes to dispatches, let's go here. We don't want dispatches, we want exploration. When it comes to solar seals, having this is really important. This one's a lot nicer because it involves rare characters. Rare characters, it used to be, would double dip and you would need them required for the your challenges. Like, there's a lot of specific characters. So this was a lot more complicated video than I thought, but then they removed that requirement. So you don't need that. All you got to do is just get 25 rares and make them a high enough level so they're gonna fit and give you the max rewards out of all these tiers. What I would do is, any rare that you have fake core, level them up because fake core characters are always better, and then from there just go down. Iris is obviously going to be leveled, FCZN's obviously been leveled. There's a lot of good rare characters. This one's very straightforward nowadays because it used to be I'd be like, okay, you got to double dip, so you'd have to make sure you're leveling up the characters that are with the challenges, but you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's just you just level up the characters. It's totally worth it. Obviously prioritize like your arena team and stuff like that, but just slowly level it up and make sure you're maximizing your rewards for exploration. So that's pretty much it. I would say the side story one was the kind of weird one, but the exploration is super easy nowadays. It's very straightforward. So, all right, guys, that's going to do for me in this video. Be sure to download LD Player through the link in the description if you're looking for a good emulator for Exos Heroes. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything I missed, if there's any other ways you gain solar seals that you think is good. And with that, guys, I am out. Peace.